Well, hey there. I know, long time no see. Sorry, y'all. I know I haven't been posting videos as much lately. And it kind of dawned on me yesterday that I kind of think I'm going through a bit of a depression. It happens from time to time, so it's not something new for me. It's really kind of been a lifelong thing. Sorry, I'm moving this around. I hope that fan's not blowing in this, and I have a feeling it is. I've already moved it like twice, and it's still probably coming in here. Anyway, I don't know what's causing me to be depressed, but I really think that's what it is, because I've not had motivation to do anything. I mean, pretty much nothing at all. No motivation, no real energy to do anything. I mean, just nothing. And I finally made myself, and I do mean made myself, skate for about a half an hour today here in my kitchen, because it's been over a week now since I skated. Last week I skated on Monday, had that weird thing that happened while I was at the park skating where I just had that feeling like something just doesn't feel right. I feel like I need to leave, and so I did. And then all week long, even after changing the wheels and the laces, when I made my ASMR video doing that, I was planning on putting the skates on with my indoor wheels and skating and all of that, and it never happened. Not until today. And then today when I did finally do it, sorry, I'm trying to get myself propped up over here. Today when I did finally do it, I felt like I was starting over, like from the very beginning. It was like ridiculous. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. The floor didn't feel right. I mean, it was like just dumb. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I feel like this, but it's like that's one of the reasons why I haven't been making videos, because I haven't had anything to talk about. And I really don't like to come on here and just talk about, depressing crap. It's like I really wanted to primarily put up, happy videos, just talking about things I did and, showing you around, things like that. But sometimes there's just not much to tell. And so I don't know. I can't even remember. I don't remember if I got those other snake repellent things and told you about them. I don't know. I got them and they're out now. So I've put those around. Oh, I think I did talk about it. I don't know. I'm telling you, I can't even remember. Honestly, I can't remember. And I'm sorry this is jumping around. I just feel like that fan is blowing into the microphone. So I'll try sitting here instead and looking out the window. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a rough week for me, and I honestly, I do not know why. I cannot pinpoint anything in particular that's causing me to feel like this. I mean, I did start taking some vitamins this week, but you'd think it would make me feel better, not worse. It's like a magnesium with B1, B6, and B12. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's causing me problems or not. I mean, I wouldn't think it would, but I mean, it's the only thing that's really been different this week that I could think of. But yeah, I've not had any motivation for anything at all. I've blown off all kinds of stuff. I've been out on errands a few times this week, but also ended up having 7-Eleven deliver stuff like today. I didn't want to go out today. Didn't feel like it at all. The weather was fine. There wasn't really any issues with the weather or anything, but I just had no motivation at all to leave the house. I did go out in the yard and do a few things. I broke part of my little elephant thing. I showed it in a video just last week. I was showing my yard again. I had gone out there to film in the yard since it had been a while. And I was showing this little elephant plant holder thing that I have hanging on the fence wall. Well, today I went over there to check it because I thought the leaves, it's a succulent, and the leaves look like they're all turning yellow. And so I went over there to take a look at it, and the leaves just started falling off. It was just like falling apart. So I was trying to take the plant down so that I could like inspect it and look at it and whatever, and dropped it. It didn't, the elephant itself didn't break, but it has like this thing that hangs down that's like a wind chime kind of a thing, and it was like this cute little, it looked like a little ghost or something. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it was cute. And it broke into a bunch of pieces, so I had to just take that off. The head's still on there, but the rest of it broke off. God, but see, this is why I was sitting over here with the fan. I am sweating, and I just took a shower. I did decide to put on makeup so I didn't look too scary, or hopefully I don't. There's Oscar. Oscar. So yeah, so I broke that, and I wasn't thrilled, but I managed to hang it back up. But I don't know if the plant's gonna live because it's just like crumbling, and it's not dry. I don't know how to explain it really. It's weird, but hoping that I'm hoping it doesn't completely die. But anyway, so that was thrilling, and I have to keep going out there and raking up the yard and raking up rocks and stuff because one of those hens comes over every day and just kicks the rocks around. And I mean, it's like I get it all cleaned up, and then she's right back out there doing it. And I just said that in one of my videos the other day, the last one I think I made or something. I don't remember. I don't know, y'all. I've lost track because days just kind of melt together. I am excited about one thing, which I'm hoping it'll work, and I'm hoping it'll look good. I recently bought myself this mosquito net tent thing for the bed, and it's really neat. I mean, I do like it, and I am using it. It does help with Poppy not running across my face and stuff like that. But I kept thinking about these other ones that I had seen on Lazada that were a lot nicer, obviously more expensive than the one I got, because the one I got was like $5. So, it was like really cheap, but I thought, well, let's just see how this works, And it folds, so it's like you can fold it out when you need it and then fold it up and store it easily when you don't need it. But I kept thinking about these other ones because they've got these different ones on there it's literally like you make your bed into its own private little room, because it's like it's like this box basically that you put on top of your bed that's got mosquito net that you can zip open and whatever. Well, there was one that I found. Oh, the sky's really pretty, but I know you're not going to be able to tell because you never can with the lighting and stuff. Anyway, there was this one that I found that I absolutely loved. I mean, the second I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, I love this. This is so perfect. And I searched and searched and searched to try to find the right size for my bed. No one sold it in that size. All of them were bigger, which wouldn't be a problem, except that the way it's designed, you actually, it's like has a bottom to it so that you can lay your mattress on top of that to hold the bottom down, and then you've got, poles and stuff that go up and around to form the box. So I couldn't really get one that was bigger because then it wouldn't work right, or at least I don't think it would. So I continued to look and look and look. And then today I was looking at these ones that I kind of like. I like the other one better because I like the fact that it's a box and that you can zip it up and I mean, you're like completely enclosed in there, but you got the mosquito net. And this one that I was looking at had curtains as well so that you could actually close curtains and be in there with curtains closed or the mosquito net or both or whatever you want to do. Is really cool. But then, eventually I found one. Sorry, I'm holding my tablet, and that's why you're bouncing around. I'm sorry. um, Eventually, I did find one that came in my size, and I was really excited. And then I was looking at it going, oh, great, it's in China. But I was willing to go ahead and order it because I was so excited that they actually had the one I wanted in the size I need. So I go to click on it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They wanted more than double the price for the small one because I need one for a single bed. They wanted more than double the price for that than the largest one they make for a 6.5 foot bed, like king size bed. I said, you've got to be kidding me. Because the advertisement showed the things, and it showed the price was like, I don't know, I think it was listed like 1,116 baht, which is, I don't know what that is, but it's probably it's somewhere between like 30 to 40 bucks. So I was just like, I can't really see paying this much for it when all these other places that actually sell these bed things here in Thailand are selling them for way, way less than that for the big sizes. And I considered it, but I'm just like, no, I just think that's ridiculous to spend that much money for something this small and then have to wait for it from China. So I kept looking around, and then Lazada has all these special deals every day and stuff, and I get all these like Lazada coins, and I have cash back and vouchers and all this stuff. Because I shop on Lazada all the time. So I always accumulate these things, and you can't use them for everything. But anyway, I clicked on the thing to see, what kind of deals they had that, I would be able to use some of my coins that I've collected and, this kind of thing. Well, it came up with this one, and I'm like, okay, I've looked at these before, and I like them. I don't like them as much as the other one, but they're still pretty neat because it's still one of these things that, has the frame and has the curtains and the mosquito net that you can completely close up, but it doesn't actually connect, you can't zip it. You can just pull them closed. So it wouldn't be completely enclosed, so it's not the same. But anyway, I saw it and I was like looking at it and I thought, well, the price is great. They still didn't have my size, but with this one, I was thinking, it doesn't really matter so much that it's not the right size. It's a bigger size like the other things that were being sold. But since it's freestanding and it doesn't need to go up under the mattress, which would throw everything off with the frame and all that stuff if it's too big for the bed, I thought it might be worth it. But I went and looked around some more. Then I go back to the thing and it was gone. I was like, oh no. And I kept searching and searching. Finally, I found it. And it was the last one they had in that size. They had it in bigger sizes, like the king size, but they didn't have it in basically it's considered a 5 foot. And I needed like 4 foot for this bed. Anyway, I won't go into how those measurements are, but anyway. So anyway, I decided, all right, I'm going to order this thing because it was on sale for 679 baht or something like that. And I did the currency conversion and it was like $22. So I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm going to spend it. But it's coming from China, so I've got to wait a while before it gets here. But I'm hoping that it's going to look really nice. They call them like princess beds or something, which I don't consider myself a princess. I've never been like the princess type, really. I mean, I do kind of like princess pinks and things like that, which this thing is going to be pink, but the mosquito net's white, so it's pink and white. But anyway, it is really cool looking, and I'm hoping that it's going to look nice in here. And my hope is that once it comes and I can put it up and everything, I'm hoping that I can kind of change over where I've been making my videos. And instead of having my lights that I have hanging on my curtain that I usually have in the background for my videos, I want to move those lights into that and have that as my background, since it's going to have the pink curtains. I think it'll be pretty. So I'm going to try that and see, because I'm hoping that maybe that'll be a nice backdrop for, videos that I make and stuff. So anyway, I'm excited about it. And it says that it's packed. I hope it really is. I mean, I actually messaged with the shop because I asked them, I said, are you sure that you have this in stock? Because I can't tell you how many times I've ordered things and sometimes it would even say packed. And I would wait and wait for days and they hadn't shipped it yet. So I would send them a message and then they'd come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that. And I'm like, really? It says that it's packed. Oh, sorry, we don't have it. So even though it says packed, I'm not going to be like all too excited until they actually ship it. But if anything happens that they suddenly, message me or something and say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have it, I've decided that I might give that other one a try. The one that I really, really want, that's too big. I might give it a try. It's a little bit more expensive than the other one, but even it would only be a little over $30 for that, for the one I really want. Because I was thinking about it, when I was looking at some of the review pictures, I was noticing that all those poles that they use to build the frame there's a whole bunch of them. So you have to actually screw different poles together to make the large pole. And I started looking at it and they were showing some laying on the floor and it was laying on some tile similar to mine. And I'm looking at the size going, I wonder if I were to buy that one that's too big and just leave off one of the poles on each side to make it possibly fit this bed. The fabric part would still be too big, but it could probably be kind of bunched up over the poles and maybe still work. But this was after I'd already ordered the other one, so I thought, well, I've already ordered the other one. Let's see what happens. If they actually ship it relatively soon, then I'll just wait for this one, see how it works out, because I might end up loving it. I might be like really thrilled with it and be glad that I got it. But if not, the other one that they had in the bigger size is actually here in Thailand. So, I mean, I could literally have it within a few days if I were to order it right now. It was very tempting not to just go ahead and order it, even though I've ordered the other one. But I figured maybe I should just wait and see how this other one works out, because maybe I'll like it better. And I was thinking that even with that one, even though it's too big, I might be able to do the same thing with it, and especially since it's a separate structure, and it's not actually attached to the bed or anything. I could still maybe make that one smaller, try it out with that, see how it works. And then if I really, if I at some point decide I really, really want that other one that I've wanted so badly, I might end up getting it later on down the road. And, but we'll see what happens. And I know I've been rambling on for 19 minutes, so I should probably shut up now. But at least I had something to talk about. So anyway, thank you all for sticking around. I appreciate you being here. And I'm sorry if I don't put up videos quite as often. But if I don't, it's just because I don't really feel like I've got anything to talk about that's very interesting, or I'm just depressed or something. So, it's like, I don't know. But I'm hoping you'll stick around anyway. Sorry, I didn't put on my fireplace this time to keep my laptop from shutting off. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great week so far, and I look forward to talking to you later. So have a good one, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.